back by popular demand, a mini cozy conversation. Bring back the 90s, Volume 4. Back to school. Because it's that time of year.
Sure is.
I'm walking through Target, just trying to do some 4th of July stuff a couple weeks back.
Oh, yeah. No, Halloween
what do I
stuff's
see?
out.
By the Halloween stuff was coming out on the week of 4th of July.
Which is
I even
annoying.
said something. I was like, you guys, are you serious?
And they're like, ma'am, we're not in control of
No,
this.
I know.
This
I'm like,
is-
I'm sorry,
I
red
know,
shirt. I
sorry.
didn't mean to.
I thought that it said suggestion box.
And then but then, it's still okay that the timing of 4th of July, you round the corner and there it is.
Yeah.
The back to school
school
section being set up.
Yeah.
And when I think and see that, the butterflies of excitement,
Swirl.
they are doing jumping jacks, they're making cocoons.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I go back to Venture from 1986 to 1998. Even the two, no. It's Venture maybe like mid 90s. And then we switched over to I think Target.
Honestly, Lauren, I don't know about you, but I was shopping at Ben Franklin in Lake Geneva. We would go to we would go to Lake Geneva at the end of the summer.
Yep.
And our mom would gather us and she would take us to Ben Franklin and we would go up and down the aisles, and she made that back to school shopping experience
one of the best.
The most core memories I hold dear to my heart today.
Same, Michelle. We share this. Sometimes we have different core memories as sisters.
This is a real one.
But back to school in the 90s was like, it was kind of, what can we compare it to nowadays? Is there anything comparable?
Well, what do you mean?
Just like the excitement.
Well, no, because this is the deal now. I'll tell you what it's like. You've not really gotten into this. And I don't even know if this is what you're asking. But back to school now is like everything is made to, everything's the same. Everything is easier. There's an email sent out. You got to buy a box for $100 with lame ass bullshit that nobody wants.
No one wants
What we're saying
bring
is
back
back to school shopping.
Yes.
When you would run the aisles and you were like top of mind.
5-star notebook.
5-star Trapper Keeper. How big was yours?
I didn't actually do Trapper Keepers. I was 5 stars. I did 5-star Mead notebooks, which were the most expensive. And Mom would be like, Lauren. And I was like, Mom,
I have to have them.
I'm a copious note taker.
And you are to this day.
I'm a copious note taker. And Miss Bermuir at St. John of the Cross expects nothing less of me than a 5-star.
And Mom was like, put them in. Put them in.
I also have really fond memories of my Le Sport sack.
Oh, yeah.
Pencil
case. That's a big deal. That was a big deal.
Dr. Grip pens.
How about those pens that you could change? They had 4 colors.
Of course. Some
Black,
have more
red,
now.
green, blue. Oh my God. What about the smelly pens?
They look like smelly pens.
Stop.
The smelly pens.
They were
Michelle.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I can smell them right now.
Oh my God.
There was a pencil that came out. You're too old to remember these, but they were the pencils that came out when you would sharpen them. It had a smoother wood. Okay.
Yes, it wasn't a lead number 2 pencil.
It was not a lead old fashioned yellow pencil. This one had like a smoother.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And they were funky colors and they had funky erasers at the top.
Yes.
Andrea and I were really into those.
You guys were obsessed with those.
And I also loved about the pencils, I would buy the foam slip-on attachment that you would use for your bony knuckles.
Well, that was to help with your writing.
My holding of the pen. And to this day, I strangle my pen. They didn't help.
Well, imagine if you were a lefty. I mean, you were writing like this and you really needed all the help you could get.
Did you use that?
I did. I did use it. I enjoyed it. Eraser caps.
Did
you like putting those on? Because I was always erasing.
Eraser caps.
The eraser tops.
Oh my God, the
pointy ones,
the triangle ones.
Yes.
Oh my God, do you remember those?
In math class, Miss Jacobson, my eraser by the end of that class.
Wait, eraser tops?
They were bigger erasers you put on top of your eraser.
Oh, wait, vaguely,
they were like pink, like bubblegum pink.
Like an eraser helmet.
Yes. But it was like a point.
Yeah.
Look it up.
It was like an eraser helmet, but it was like more like a dunce cap.
Yeah, it was a dunce cap.
Oh, okay.
Look it up.
Don't worry. Lauren, I feel like you were a Lisa Frank folder kind of a gal. Were you getting kittens on your folders?
Yes.
Does that exist now? I feel like I don't see it anymore.
All I need to tell you is that I had to say no to something the other day because you know those brand Kitsch or Keech, the hair stuff?
Yeah.
They came out with Lisa Frank clips and hair care. And I was like, I don't need it, but I want it because it
makes
brings me back.
feel
Lisa Frank folders were something that I was
iconic.
very, very into. Cats, unicorns, hearts, clouds, rainbows.
How about this?
Tell me.
Stickers? Were you putting stickers on your folders, your spirals, anything like that?
No.
Beanie Baby keychains, hooking them to your pee-stained cat backpack that your cat pissed on?
But I'm having.
Bet you didn't have that.
I'm having a memory.
What?
I'm having a memory.
Oh my God.
It's coming
Are
to
you
me.
okay?
It just took a lot out of me.
Oh my God, what?
Paper bags to make book covers.
Paper bags to make. I remember.
Yep.
Did
you have to do that?
Wait a second.
We would have to use
Why would
paper
we doing
bags.
that?
I know
to
did you guys-
protect
it just
the
came
book?
from
I know.
very far.
McDougal wanted to make sure our books
to protect
were
our books, so we would put paper,
And then
they
we-
upgraded to like plastic ones.
And you could like slip them on.
we would cover
and
our
then we
books,
would draw on
and we would draw
them,
and put
and
our
there were
names on them.
stickers.
I vaguely remember this.
Totally.
Yeah,
I never really realized that was what it was for.
to protect the books because then you'd be giving them back to school to give to the other kids.
Yep.
That was a good one.
Now, here's the deal. Back to school supplies is one thing, but then there's the back to school shopping. Like you always had to have a new pair of shoes.
Doc Martens.
Doc fucking Martens.
Saddle
man.
shoes when I was younger.
Saddle shoes. We were going to the
corral. The shoe corral.
The shoe
The
corral.
shoe corral.
The shoe
Wait a
corral.
second. I think we went to the shoe corral.
Fuck
In
yeah,
Western
everybody
Springs?
did.
Well,
Or there were others.
I think there were others.
Maybe it was like a franchise and we just thought it was one in Western Springs.
Were you
Yeah.
sporting Eastland loafers by chance?
Yeah, that sounds.
Is that,
sounds
remember, is that when you would
familiar.
The
tie
stiff, you could do the ringlet, the
Uh-huh.
knot.
penny loafers?
Had them.
Had them. And those were slippery fuckers. You could die. Because there was no traction.
Didn't we have to rough them up
You
on the
basically
bottom?
could be a tap dancer.
I can't.
with the heel.
Keds. Were you not into Keds?
I was, but I was more into the Doc Martens.
Doc Martens,
I
100%.
remember those were like a big deal, the back to school shoes.
Now, you went to Catholic school all the way through high school.
College, yes.
Actually.
Mm.
I was fortunate enough to be able to break out and start really using
You lucky
my
duck.
own style
Yeah,
to
some
dress in high
autonomy.
school.
Yeah, fashion autonomy.
You know, we've talked about this a little bit, but and we did a little research here and some popular items that appeared. You know, overalls were a big thing.
Overalls were, and tying a flannel around your waist with your overalls on.
With your wool socks and your Birkenstocks.
I actually would wear that this coming fall.
1000%.
Like, why didn't we do that? Why did we stop that? Stupid.
I think it's coming back.
We're bringing it back, so it doesn't matter.
Gap sweatshirts.
I mean, I see people
They're
wearing Gap.
coming back.
Well, it's kind of like how I saw the Esprit in Costco. They were selling Esprit, and I texted you guys from Italy. And no one responded to me.
No, sorry, I saw
Thank you,
it,
everyone.
But then I
Thank you,
saw it, and I
families.
thought if I went, I'd go, and I should have told you that, but I didn't. But I will tell you that my friend Jackie's husband picked her one up and surprised her with one.
So he got one. What
Yes,
color? Blue
exactly,
or
the white one
with the colors.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
kind of annoyed.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't know that Russ was going to Costco.
Wait,
Jackie's husband.
Russ.
you got one for her.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
not for
annoyed.
yourself.
No, not for me.
I really want to picture Russ like running around the Grange and
Hey,
Esprit.
Russ,
Hey,
if
Russ,
you
if you're
happen to
listening.
go to Costco again and there's any available, a size large, I want it baggy.
They ran I hear they were like flying off the shelves like hotcakes.
Thanks a lot.
Again, I didn't go to Costco. Wasn't going to make a special trip
I would
to that
have.
hellscape.
I would have for you.
Umbros, warm on the first day of school.
I wore them, but you wore them out of like necessity and
No,
sport.
I wore them because I thought they were cool.
And I guess they were.
they were good.
I mean, it says right here that Umbros were a thing.
How about
And your
back-
balls would just like hang out the bottom.
I mean,
Yeah,
it depends
I
on how
mean-
long your balls are, or how
what do you need, a
short your
couple-
shorts are. What's happening? What are you
Bonio.
talking about?
I mean, I think
Umbros
one
had
of my
a
soccer
very wide, like
they did. I had a soccer coach that knelt
Yeah.
down. I think he was wearing Umbros, and I saw one.
they
of
were
his
so
testicles.
like,
and his dong.
and they would like kind of flare out.
Yeah, they would.
And
That's
they had
correct.
a big, like just a
You're
big-
correct. Everything you're saying is 100%
I
accurate.
mean, when I played
Balls would
soccer, it
fall
was a lot of
out. I
balls
know, but
flying
I'm
out.
just saying, like,
But were you wearing? I gotta ask you a couple questions. In the 90s, are you wearing tighty whiteys, boxers?
yeah, what are you using
wearing
to keep
as
your
under-
balls
your
from
under
flying out your
things?
Umbros?
God, what was life like before I discovered like boxer briefs?
Yeah,
It
you
was just,
probably
like,
were
life
wearing
changing.
boxers.
No, you were wearing tighties.
Or like Gap
You know
boxers?
what? No, I think I did move to boxers,
Gap
like
boxers.
the Gap boxers
Yeah.
or Old
Boxers.
Navy, and those
Which I
which
never-
also flip.
Yeah.
So essentially,
Your balls were
are
Your
just
balls
flapping
were
and
just
your-
fucking flopping out.
Yeah.
Why were you guys wearing
Like
boxers?
I can't imagine
Dude.
walking
Just like your
with balls.
ornament?
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
but I did not. But
A
I did
bobble?
not. I could not do tidy whities. Like I just did the constricting around like the
You needed a happy medium, which is a boxer brief.
You needed a boxer brief.
I don't know when I discovered it, but it was way too
I
late.
can't get over the fact that unfortunately you had to wear 2 loose sets of shorts with your balls wanging.
Sick. What about
I
backpacks,
know.
guys?
You didn't
Because this
expect
is a
this.
big deal.
Okay, backpacks.
Back to school.
We were doing
backpacks.
Eddie Bauer backpacks, and it was for me. It was
So was Ryan.
imperative
So is Ryan.
that there
Still has it.
Oh,
Ryan is
Ryan guaranteed has
Ryan is a hunter green Eddie Bauer backpack, and he still takes it and works out with it, and he brings it to the gym.
I'm
I
obsessed
believe
with
it.
him.
He's
a Nona. He's Nona maxing.
He's
Oh, he's
Nona
Nona
maxing.
maxing.
He does not get rid of
fucking saves his
anything.
shit.
And it's probably mint
And
condition.
Mint.
Oh yeah.
Serves a purpose.
Okay, I loved the Eddie Bauer, but people also love JanSport. Growing
JanSport.
up.
I think I liked Eddie Bauer
Eastpak?
too.
Eastpak, that was
Eastpak's-
another one.
I feel like I
Eastpak's
had
on here.
Eastpak.
Mhm.
Eastpak was another one, but Eddie Bauer was
Eddie
like kind of like
Bauer.
the thing they have. And then of course the List Sports Sack pencil cases. Now I want to talk about my pencil cases, but first you need to talk about your backpacks.
Yeah. So while everybody else went to school with a new backpack,
No,
it
what
was pretty
happened?
cute. My backpack always got pissed on by one of our cats. And the thing is you just were in such a rush to get out the door that you didn't really quite notice anything, because cat piss isn't like dog piss. You know, it's not like a wet stain. It's just an odor that travels.
Can you tell her?
Wait, why?
Wait.
My cat would piss on my
The
bag.
cats would piss on her bag.
Just on yours?
No, probably everyone's, but they might not know. I just was like the girl that smelled like cat pee. No wonder I had one friend.
Okay, this
She had
is-
no smell, sense of smell.
Marie's nose was broken. Anthony, we're going to segue for 2 seconds
Please.
to present day. Anthony walks outside our Airbnb in Tropea,
Oh
Italy,
shit!
and a cat pissed on
Wait,
his
how
head.
did we not tell this story?
Wait, he
on
Tell
pissed
it
the
on
now.
episode?
what?
His head.
A cat pissed on your head from above?
Okay,
I haven't told the story enough to anybody.
No, let's tell it. Can we tell it real quick since we're talking about
Please.
cat pee?
I mean, why
Real
not?
quick.
I mean, cat peeing on your head in Tropea, I just want to stay before we get into this.
Tropea,
Tropea is
Yeah.
way cooler, and maybe there's some luck involved
That's
there
what we were attributing it
than
to.
my cat pissing on my bag and me going to school trying to just fit in 7th and 8th grade.
That seems like trauma.
Childhood
we weren't
trauma.
sure if this was an omen or Italian good luck.
Okay.
Basically, Deanna and I are sitting outside, and we are at the top floor of what was it? Like, I don't know, like a 2-story Airbnb, and then there was a terrace above us. So how this fucking cat got into our terrace, we don't know. It was a black cat. He's there. We say, "Oh my God, there's a cat." Anthony goes upstairs, takes a photo of it, and then he goes, "Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave for a little bit and come back." He comes back right away.
I was like all fresh, like put on
He
fresh
showered.
clothes,
That's such
had
a
my
that's
camera,
nothing worse than cat pee.
and I get outside. These big, place used to be a church. This huge ass door. I close it. And I'm sitting there looking at my phone, just like see the map where I'm gonna go, and all of a sudden I feel like,
A stream of piss.
you know, like when someone like if someone were to pour a spout on the top
Yeah.
of your head, like a cartoon where just like splashes.
How unfortunate.
Yeah,
And I look up and I see that black cat poking his little head over the
pissed
roof.
on his head.
I'm like, you motherfucker.
The fucking thing.
And he like
How bad did it smell?
I'm also like thinking like how did he aim? Because he had to like
Because he's probably reincarnated.
he had to pee on the roof to have it trickle down exactly on
This
my
is
head.
one of those wrong place,
Wrong time.
Wrong
He came
time
upstairs.
kinda
He's like,
stories.
and he opens the door, and I'm like, "What's on your body?" He was like, "He had wet spots," and he goes, "Smell my head." And I said, "I don't want to go smell my head." And I smelled it, and it smelled like your backpack.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
I
Anthony.
had to
Sorry.
shower up, wash my clothes.
Bring us
Okay.
back to the 90s.
back to the 90s.
Let's talk lunch foods.
Lunch foods. Okay, my favorite were. Do you remember the squeezy juice boxes?
Capri Suns.
No,
dude.
not Capri Suns. They were plastic. You twisted the top off, and they were just. It was sugar water flavored in plastic, like High Seas. No.
No, I mean I remember high
say it again. What were
Seas.
they?
They were drinks, and they were like about yay big, and you would twist off the plastic top. They had
Oh,
like
yeah.
almost like a face on it.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
I do.
You would just, and there was like a plastic hole at the top where you'd probably cut your lips a little bit by drinking it, and then you'd get 50 cavities.
Yeah, I do remember
I don't know
that.
the brand of them, but
What's not juicy or
No.
juicy?
But now I'm also thinking about Orbits. Do you guys remember Orbits? The water that you drink that had the little
I do
funky
not
little
remember
flakes
Orbits,
in them.
but Orbits was in a
No,
movie
I do not
recently.
remember. I don't remember Orbits.
What do
I
you
remember
remember?
Lunchables. Do you guys remember
Of
Lunchables?
course.
Lauren, did you eat Lunchables? Were you good eating that meat?
I honestly
Was it
didn't.
meat?
I don't know
What
what it
was
was.
it?
So you guys, Orbits?
Anybody? Oh, yes, I do remember Orbits.
Orbits.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool, Michelle.
Those
it
were
was
cool.
It had like a funky
It almost
little
looked
texture.
like a lava lamp for your
lava
drink.
lamps.
Lava lamp.
Bring back the 90s. We're doing like room
School
decor. No, like room decor.
Room decor. Love
Okay,
it.
back to the lunch.
Kudos. I loved a Kudos bar. Who remembers a Kudos
When
bar? Do you
M&M
remember?
ones,
Oh
and then
my
the
God, they were
sprinkle.
so
Do you remember
fucking
Kudos, Anthony? Kudos granola bars, but it was a candy
Does anybody
bar?
remember their mom's sandwich that they packed, which was 2 slices of white bread with 1 slice of bologna? If it was a good day, a smiley face mustard, and to have a good
I
one.
feel like I was making my own sandwiches really young. I was like, I
Not
like them a
us.
certain way.
No, we got a
Junebug.
lot of bologna sandwiches.
a lot of bologna.
Oh, I love bologna.
I loved Shark Bite. The white Shark Bite.
Oh, yeah,
hell
I'm
the
having like a nostalgia wave of gratitude right now.
Yeah, totally.
Gushers.
Fruit by the foot.
Oh, fruit by the
Roll
foot,
that
fruit
shit out.
roll-ups.
Oh my God, Dr. Screcco was like, bring them in. The cavities are here. I'll fill them. That'll be $5,000, Nick and
Ecto
June.
Cooler High C.
Ecto
How
Cooler
could
was
you
epic.
forget about Ecto
Epic.
Cooler? So fucking good.
So
Little Debbie's.
Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroo. I don't know if I remember those.
The little blueberry muffins.
Mini muffins.
Mini muffins.
Oh, wait, right? Mom loved those
I
mini
just bought them and
muffins.
put them in my fridge. I think, or in my
I
house.
don't like them.
They were from 1990. I opened a bag and I was like,
Oh,
this bag's from
sick.
1992.
And like the blueberry was like crunchy. Like those were, I didn't like
Wait,
mini
what?
muffins. My mom,
Mini
mom
muffins,
loved
I loved
getting-
them too.
Also,
Loved them.
mom, when we come home for lunch, she'd have the pinwheels. The pinwheels, they were like cinnamon pin rolls with little walnuts in them.
Loved. Did you like
I love
those?
those. I love
Loved
those.
So good, dude. Lunch is back in the day. I miss those.
Handy snacks, motherfucking
Wait, what were handy snacks?
the cracker with the cheese and the little red knife thing that you would, it wasn't
you'd
even a knife, it was
you'd
knife, it was plastic.
You'd pull it open and then you'd spread it. Hell yes.
Wasn't that like a Lunchable?
No,
No, it was a
very
handy
different.
snack. It was a handy snack.
Okay,
Let's
you
see
guys
it.
ready to get your mind blown?
Blow it away.
Just prepare
Blow me
yourself per
away.
fucking
Let's
you
see.
guys, handy snacks.
Do they make
Let me
those
see.
anymore? Handy
Handy
snacks.
snacks.
See it on the right? Handy snack.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
had handy
Remember
snacks.
Billy Madison? He's like, "Where's my handy snack?"
Those were the best.
Okay, this is. I mean, I feel like I snuck these from mom and put them into my lunch.
Yeah.
The SnackWell cookies,
Oh, hell yeah.
the chocolate
SnackWell.
ones.
People actually on one of our previous Bring Back the 90s, people were bringing up SnackWells.
Why were those? Those were like the diet.
Yes. Eat
Dessert.
these if you don't want to get fat. I was
Eat
like,
these to lose weight. I'm gonna get
oh my
a
God,
cookie.
here, I'm going to have 80 of them.
But why the texture was
Was
so
like chewy.
superior?
It was like a chew.
No, it was like a crunch. It was like a slight
Like-
crunch through the top, like
But
through
then- But wasn't there a chew in the
It
middle?
was like
Am I thinking
no,
about
it
something
wasn't.
different?
It wasn't a chew. It was almost like kind of cakey.
Okay. It's ringing a bell.
What else bring back the 90s back to school? Is there anything
what are we
we're
talking
missing?
about? Well, how about what we're talking about in the line when we're getting back to getting the line on the playground?
What do you mean
culture.
the line?
What are we talking about while we're waiting in line when we get back to school? Saved by the Bell?
Oh, you mean our shows?
Yeah.
Why were we so into the Brady Bunch, by the way? Here's your SnackWell.
So-
They're there.
I was
Yes,
not.
that I remember.
It was almost
that.
like mom
I
loved
remember that.
those.
She did love those.
We watched the Brady Bunch for some reason.
And we watched the Brady Bunch, all right.
We really did. It was weird.
It
because
came
it's
on
not-
right after school.
It wasn't like our generation show.
But
it was just
we were just on
playing.
the cusp. Maybe it was because we didn't have an Alice and we had one less kid, but it felt like we
Were the Brady Bunch?
relatable
Maybe.
in some way.
Saved by the Bell was I watched that before school too. It would be on
hell yeah.
before school.
Hell yeah, it was so good. The
Zach
turtle.
Morris.
Lisa
It was on
Turtle.
early too, wasn't it?
It was on
Was
like
on-
7 a.m.
Yeah, and Zoobly Zoo was on.
Oh,
at like
Oh,
6.
Zoobly Zoo.
You guys.
Zoobly Zoo.
Oh, yeah.
You guys,
I
why
remember
When I
was-
would get up in time for Zoobly Zoo, I'm like,
Anthony,
oh yeah, Zoobly Zoo.
I would get up for
I didn't like Zoobly
Ben
Zoo.
Vereen.
Yeah.
I got a little scared of Zoobly Zoo.
They were
Well,
furries.
that's kinda
The first
weird.
furries.
They were. Oh my God.
Those furries. Oregon Trail.
I mean, excuse me.
I died of dysentery at least 10 times or a bear attack.
snake bite for me.
Oh, damn,
Bummer.
Anthony.
I got crabs.
Oh, I don't know if that was one of the things, but all right. We're not talking about college. We're talking about a
Speaking
fictional.
Oh, that was U of I. I thought we were
Of
talking about U of I.
Oregon Trail, are you guys watching the new Little House on the Prairie?
No, but
on
should
Netflix?
I be? Should I be?
Well, it's different. I mean, it's different, and it's not hitting. Like, I mean, no one's going to replace the Laurel Ingalls from back in the day. But
Why'd I have a crush on the dad back in the day?
what was his name?
I don't
He's
know.
probably old looking.
He
That's
kind of.
probably why.
Why'd I have a crush on him though? For real? What was
hell is
that
his
about?
name?
Why do you have a crush on anyone?
I'm seeing a
Lauren?
Michael
B.
Landon.
Michael Landon.
Why did I find him?
Because you liked guys that weren't afraid to like start a new life in a dangerous prairie.
Mhm.
I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? Why was I young?
Great
going,
jaw. Great jaw.
Great hair, maybe?
I mean, he's not a bad looking guy.
he's not, but so older than me.
You definitely were into older guys.
There's some
Still am.
there's
Still
a
is.
there's a scene from Little House on the Prairie, and I forget it involved one of the main actresses who had to have her first kiss on that show, and she talked about it years later, and it was traumatizing to her. I forget what it was, but I think maybe I'm getting the story wrong. I'm totally making this up. I feel like there was part of the story where Michael Landon was like, we have to be present on set. They can't be like this. He made it feel safer for her, I think, or maybe the opposite.
Okay.
All I know is I'll look
You know,
at
let
Or
us know.
maybe the
Let us circle
opposite.
back on that one.
Wow.
Bring us back to the 90s, will you?
Bring us back to the 90s where I don't recall everything, just moments of it.
That's okay. Wow.
I'm trying to look, I'm just looking back real quick to see if there's any other bring back the 90s school supplies that were missing. All I know is that I was so obsessed with my pencil case.
Yeah.
Because I had specific highlighters. And then at a certain point in the 90s, highlighters came about that weren't like a liquid. They were almost like a paste. And it was.
I remember what you're talking about, and I was obsessed with them, and it was satisfying.
Yes, it was satisfying. It was
I
almost like it would make a sticky sound at
and
the
you'd
end.
run out of it. It
Yes.
would get less and
Yes,
less.
it was like a
quickly.
pencil, but it was like almost like a
oil pastel. It had
yes,
like an oil pastel.
I love that you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking. I was obsessed with them.
Obsessed.
And world's worst note taker right here.
And you still
so
needed
I
it,
was
though.
just.
You were just
I'm gonna
drawing.
highlight everything because
You were
what,
just like,
who cares?
the.
Yep, literally, that is how a person with ADHD takes a note.
I know what word should be highlighted.
Uh-huh.
The.
Yep. Anybody have any idea what I need to know about that section here where she said the? No, you don't? Okay. Why didn't I do well in that class?
Let's talk about real quick whiteout because it's changed and I still use whiteout. But it started
Why
in
do
the
you use
bottle
whiteout?
for my journal.
Shut
For my
the-
journal and for my
don't
cards
just
for
scratch-
seasonal greetings
Oh,
or
I
for
just scratch it out.
No, I've got OCD, I think. I have to like No, well, it started with the bottle. Remember the bottle? I could smell it. I could still smell it. The bottle of whiteout.
Yeah. You
Then
were
it went
huffing.
to the pen. You shook it. The
And then
bead
it came
was
to
in
the
it,
strips.
And now I'm in the strips. That's what I
Okay.
use these days.
I like the strips. Also satisfying tool to
Do
use.
you guys remember rubber cement?
Yeah, I sniffed it.
I can
Oh,
smell.
hell yeah.
I was always sniffing. Bring
Do
back
you-
the 90s when we could huff
We
a
could
little
still
rubber
sniff it
cement
and we wouldn't get like
in the back of science class.
it was no
and
biggie.
You know what? We were fine. I mean, definitely lost a couple of brain cells, but we didn't have much to work with.
But
in the
do you
beginning anyway.
remember the amber colored glue that had like the little nipple on top? And you'd pour
Yes.
when we were kids, and it was like another slow type of glue. It was like a clear amber colored glue that
Was it like rubber glue?
kind of ish.
I kind of remember that, but what I remember in the glue vein is Elmer's glue.
Oh yeah.
And I remember getting it all over my hands. And then I remember loving peeling it off my fingers and looking at my wrinkles and my
Your
fingerprints in it and just being like, this is so cool.
Brilliant.
Hyper focus. Simple joy.
Peeling, you could like
Peeling.
pick at it.
Two things: the pencil sharpener in class.
Yep.
Remember that bad bitch?
Yeah. How can I forget? I have one in my house now.
Also, you do. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you do. What about when the teacher asked you to clean those fucking huge erasers? Do you remember the erasers were about 2 feet long?
Bam.
But then they had the thing, the vacuum.
Yeah. And it would
they
suck
would
the dust off.
They would clean up the whole chalkboard, like
vacuum.
the vacuum.
Yes.
We had an eraser vacuum.
Excuse me.
What?
Bring back the 90s when you could use a guillotine to cut paper.
What's a guillotine?
Remember that?
Oh,
How
yeah.
was that allowed in the classroom?
These days, like they would never
How was
allow
that
it, and
allowed
it
in the
should be
classroom?
allowed because it was a tool.
I mean,
You should know how to use the paper guillotine.
oh my
Michelle.
God. It's like, hang on a second. Oh my God, Sally lost a thumb. Send her down to the nurse's office.
The nurse-
Mrs. Singletary.
would
After
be
she's
like-
done smoking a
And
cig,
it
she'll
had like
tape you
the
up.
grid. It had like the.
The grid.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, I think we did a pretty good
I'm
recap.
ready to go
of
back to school.
Back to school.
Minus the cat pee
Gym
backpack.
shoes. We needed gym shoes, new
Yep.
shoes,
Yep.
our uniforms.
Yeah, hair clips. The whole
haircuts,
bit.
bows.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember taking the old uniform and making strips and tying them around the rubber band and making like
Oh,
kind of
those
like
little like fun. I remember those. That was cute. That was a
was
good craft.
cute. Wow,
Bring
you
back the
guys.
90s.
Bring back the 90s because the 90s were cozy. And
Yeah.
that's why we love this mini segments or series because there's something really fun
Reminds of us.
about just going back in time.
Going back in time, yeah.
And getting
Romanticizing.
nostalgic
Yeah,
with
I love
it. Well, with that said, you guys, I hope you all get a little bit more old fashioned with back to school this year and maybe pick out a cool pencil case. And you know what? And this is the fun part. As adults, do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Bring back
Your
the 90s.
reset.
Yeah,
Your back
a little
to school
reset.
work reset.
Hell fucking yeah.
Add some whimsy to that shit.
I'm actually going to go to Target. I know I'm not supposed to be shopping there anymore or
No.
something, but I'm going to go there and walk the fucking back
the
to
aisles.
school.
Walk the aisles.
I'm
I'm going to go to
gonna
Ben
film-
Franklin.
Go to-
See you guys.
Okay, on that note, you guys don't forget to subscribe, follow, leave a comment, leave a like, and as always,
Stay cozy with.